Not doing too bad. There's apparently a comment on here. I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
Boondocks can go.
Boom.
That's Doug. Doug's racist. So.
Doug's racist. Half the damn. I'm black. That's hilarious.
Yeah. Hey man, it was my choice. I feel you. I understand where that conversation was going, but hey, you know what? Hold on. All right. 4 shows.
Okay.
Martin, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Dave Chappelle, The Boondocks. One's got to go. Which one goes?
Man, that's a tough one. I'm going to have to say, and it sucks because I do like it and I watched it, but Martin probably.
Oh,
that's fine.
That was out of left field. I wasn't ready for that.
I'm actually binge watching that right now.
I feel you. I just wasn't ready for that answer. I did not expect that.
I saw the Martin reunion thing that they had on.
I haven't yet to see that.
It was
what?
Pretty cool. Yeah, they got the whole cast reunited, and because Fresh Prince did last year's or
the year prior.
What?
That one got me. That one really got me. But
that one was sad. Had me all tearing up and everything.
Well, yeah, because it wasn't original Aunt Viv in that, right?
Yeah. And they mended. What's going on with that?
Yeah, why does Will Smith put all of his shit out?
Yeah, that's true.
All he does is put his fucking dirty laundry out on air, dude.
I think that's mostly his wife.
I mean, yeah, you know,
him to do that.
It's because she ain't got nothing to fucking wash on her head, so she got to put her dirty laundry out. You know what I mean?
Bad press is still good press, right?
That's very true.
Because we're talking about it.
Yep, exactly. Exactly.
Or red table shit. What the fuck is like? Oh man.
They get the kids involved with that too.
Yep.
I know,
dude.
It
doesn't help when you bang your son's friend.
I know, right? Imagine your mom banging your homies, bro. Like
your homie has leverage over you for life.
Not just that, but for everyone in the world to know that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know, like I couldn't imagine my friends banging my mom.
What was it, Jaden's friend?
Yep.
Yeah. What is his name? August
Alsina.
No, man.
That's his last name?
Alsina.
Okay. I couldn't. I wouldn't have been able to remember that for the fucking life of me, dude.
That
kid has a lot of talent, and I think he's gonna need to one day really just remove himself from that family.
Surprised he hasn't yet. Jesus Christ.
You talking about Jaden?
Yeah.
Oh man, that kid is weird as fuck.
He is weird, man. Both those kids, but.
Yeah.
If they want to make something of themselves, they really got to separate themselves.
Isn't Willow doing like a rock or a metal band now?
Yeah. Like a hardcore band.
Oh man, I heard one of their songs. It was bad.
I haven't heard it yet, but I haven't been interested.
It's not good. Well, like, have you ever heard Jada Pinkett's band?
What are they called again?
I don't know, but they were bad too.
No.
They were bad too.
It sounds like I might have known she was doing music.
I knew she was. I just forget the band.
They were doing that shit like in the 90s and shit too. And I what was it, Ozfest? I think she was on an Ozfest tour one year with them and shit. Yeah, bro. Like,
did you guys see that image floating around where it has Jada and Tupac, that old picture,
yeah.
and then someone commented that it was like, that's the one bullet he did.
Yep. Yep. Hey. Good shit for Tupac, and welcome back to another fucking episode of Unqualified Adults.
Bitch.
And today we got a guest with us again, which I'm digging this guest shit we got going on, just so you know. So we're gonna have more people with us, but today we got one people's with us.
Yes, one people's,
and that people's is Victor. Say what's up, man.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
So my man, he joins us from the Nerd Corps as usual. So if you're not in the group, what the fuck are you doing? Make sure you find us on Facebook.
Yep.
So, tell us a little bit about yourself, man. Like what's your big nerdum? What's your I mean, you're in a band, right? I want to hear a little bit about that. We're gonna get into that. I want to know about who your favorite Green Lantern is.
Oh yeah.
But first, what we have to do, since we're starting this different than we normally do, I want everybody to go ahead and grab their bongs.
One shot. One hitter. Ball.
JoJo fucked that up bad.
I'm
We've done this for how many weeks and you fucked that up?
11. 17 weeks.
Grab your joints, grab your bongs, your pipes, your one-hitters, your dabs, your blunts, what the fuck ever it is that you use to get stoned and get your ass ready. Let's go.
Hey. Funny story. You know how high you'd have to be? There was one time I went to fucking Five Guys Burgers and Fries, right? And I was with my friend, and I was high as hell. And I straight up went to the fucking counter, straight face, and went to the counter, looked at him dead in the eyes. I was like, can you please tell me the difference between a bacon hamburger and a bacon cheeseburger? I was like, I really need to know these things. He's like, cheese. I was like, yeah, let me have the one with cheese. I was like, oh my God. I was so retardedly stoned. It was so bad.
You gotta love those though, dude.
Yes.
You're that. Those are good nights.
Yes, they were.
So I gotta know, what do you guys define your genre as in your band?
The band. So I have two bands, but they're both within kind of the same genre anyway.
I didn't know you had two.
Yeah, I have the Sleights, which I think more and more people know more about than the other one. Current Failures is the other one.
I like that name.
Yeah, I do too.
So yeah, they're punk rock, but I think a lot of people they have their own image of what punk rock is, because we're not really pop punk or anything, but we're catchy. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, 90s skate punk is what I like to kind of use. Punk rock and roll. We don't really do a lot with the Sleights, especially. We don't really scream or anything like that. It's
so you're not Rancid, but you're not Green Day, right?
It'd be a little bit in the middle.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, that makes sense. I can't think of a band that would be in the middle right now, because that was my world. I used to skate too.
Oh, there you go.
So I know a lot of that.
Yeah. So yeah, especially with skating, a lot of my musical influences were from like the mid 90s. So Rancid, The Offspring, Green Day,
Black Flag,
No Effects.
No Effects was dope.
Strung Out was a big one. Then I got into my darker AFI stuff.
Yeah, I remember AFI. Hell yeah.
And so a lot of our influences really, and even on both bands, really come from that era of punk rock.
Okay.
And then like third wave ska and things like that.
Oh, ska.
Oh, I love ska.
You just come into my house and talk about ska.
I grew up on ska.
Everybody grew up on ska because we all grew up on horny teenage movies, and the only genre of music in those movies was ska.
Yes.
It was a safe and happy type of music. Because I mean, listen to ska and try to be sad.
It's very true. That's very true.
Yeah, but listen to ska and be into it.
I think people have limits, like with everything.
Hey, but I also, growing up, like in my household as a kid, my mom listening to Tupac and Snoop Dogg and shit, and then I got into metal. Mm-hmm. It started off with bands on the radio, of course, because, as a kid, you got to get introduced somewhere. But then I got into, I started getting into Slipknot and Mushroomhead and shit like that. And then I started to get into bands like fucking Corpse Grinder and Cannibal Corpse and fucking, Cradle of Filth. But I also always liked bands like, I liked Rancid, I liked Black Flag, Misfits. I also like... Atreyu, some Screamo and some emo kind of shit, Unearth used to do it, all these other bands, but of course, there's 180 billion fucking subgenres in this shit. I hate that.
Everyone tries to separate themselves from everyone else, so they almost create their own genre.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's noble to a certain extent.
It's annoying.
And then it gets confusing.
It gets annoying, dude. It's
but everyone has their gateway band, right?
Oh, yeah.
And so, similar, I'm from Miami, Florida.
Oh, really?
Both my parents are Cuban. I grew up in a Hispanic household.
Okay.
And really Hispanic city.
Oh, yeah.
And so, rock music in general really wasn't like the dominant thing on the radio or anything like that. So, I mean, it was through, my middle school friends that introduced me to a lot of that. And the one rock station that was available, The Offspring and Green Day, Rancid was playing at the time. So, yeah, that really just started a rabbit hole of music and bands. And
because how old are you?
I'm 41.
Okay, so you're older than us, but not too much. So we would know a lot of the same bands and all that shit, of course. So we grew up in that golden era. If for whatever reason, like rock and hip hop were both in a real golden era in the 90s, and you were able to get such a good mix, such a bunch of different bands, experimental bands, heavy bands, light bands, all that shit. And like you have to grab your influence from all that shit. You have
to try. These days, you don't have to try to be exposed to new music or new bands, because of how available everything is, right?
Yeah.
So besides a record, when was the last time you purchased music, like a CD or even
it's a
digital?
great question.
So we got to experience the shift in the music scene, not just from music, but how, from a business standpoint, how it's distributed.
Yeah,
and that really did affect, because I'll be honest, we all have access to almost every music that's available, but how often do we branch out?
I mean, I feel it. I can show you some weird music, dog. Trust me.
Right.
I fucking weird genres, weird mashups and shit is, one of my favorite things. And I have come across music like, man, I cannot remember the genre because the name is so goofy, but it is the same. Do you remember Chopped and Screwed?
Chopped and Screwed.
Yeah, you remember Mike Jones, fucking DJ
yeah.
Screw, Paul Wall, they did Chopped and Screwed.
Okay. Houston.
Yeah, Houston type shit, right? Yeah. So, it, how it's real slow. They'd be like, dude, like it would repeat itself a couple of times. But so it's that, but it's like legitimately the same song, but playing at the same time. It's such a weird genre of music, and people actually listen to it.
Huh.
I swear to God, it exists.
There's a market for everything, but there was a point where you had to try to go that extra mile, right? Whether it's catching a band or a group at a club to listen to them for the first time, right?
Yeah.
Or to make that blind purchase, based on how an album looked when you're shopping around. Or someone's gonna lend you a CD. You'd have to make that effort. These days you don't, right? You just search it up, and it. So I feel like we were more selective about what we chose, but we gravitated and grasped onto them a little bit harder because of it.
Yeah.
Versus now, I feel like I have so many throwaway bands that I'll listen to once.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so many options nowadays too of almost anything you can think of. I listen to legitimately medieval remakes of new songs, like Eminem and shit. I'm straight. It's wild. You can listen to any fucking thing. You know what I mean? And I love it. But I gotta ask before I forget, what instrument is it that you play? And do you play the same one in both bands?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I play bass. I play bass on both bands.
Nice.
And then I'll play guitar when I want to write a riff. I'll sit down with GarageBand on the guitar, do a little drum machine, and just kind of write my songs, submit it. They add their stuff, and it's good to go. So I'll play guitar in that respect. But the Sleights, I play bass primarily on both of them too.
Yeah.
Short answer long.
Bass is dope, dude. You gotta have rhythm.
Like it, yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't be fucking around with no bass. Like, you gotta have rhythm.
And funny enough, going back, it was Rancid that really drew me to to the punk rock.
Really, not Primus?
No.
Man,
No.
that's crazy. What's his name in Primus is
that boy be thumping, bro.
He's one of the greatest bassists of all time, like straight up.
Yeah,
He's
he did the
insane.
South Park thing, but did you see the live Red Rocks thing that they had last year?
No.
So they had Primus and was it Ween, both bands on stage, and then all the cast, which is what Trey and Matt.
Yeah,
pretty much.
They performed all the songs from South Park.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
So they did the theme song and all that stuff. So
I mean, that was one of my favorite things back in the days. They had that South Park CD. And where like Cartman sang Sticks and fucking, Chocolate Salty Balls was on it and shit. Like, that was a great CD. I loved that shit, bro. You hear me regularly bumping that shit in my fucking bedroom because I love, dude. South Park was the shit. Like, I used to love South Park. I don't watch it so much anymore myself.
Pretty goddamn funny still.
And, I mean, I'm not hating or anything, but it is what it is. So now I'm gonna ask you, since we're only a few minutes into this, what is your big nerdum? Like, when people come to me, they know it's Deadpool. I mean, I'm wearing Star Wars too, and that's another one. But like,
Spiderman and Green Lantern. Those are the two biggest ones that have had impacts in my life that, I'll have like tattoos and
nice. I didn't see the Green Lantern.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see the Spider-Man, obviously, poking
That's
down
fire. That's actually pretty fucking
JoJo's too dark to get a tattoo like that, so
Yeah.
he's living vicariously through you right
Yeah,
now.
I appreciate the colors, bro. I appreciate the colors.
Because that's JoJo's guy, is Spider-Man.
Yeah, I love colors that pop. So
There's specific Spider-Man you like.
Spider-Man.
Because I'm all Miles Morales.
I love Miles Morales. Oh, Morales. I love him. But I grew up on Peter Parker. I through the good and the bad, I've always stuck with and caught up with all the stories since maybe like the mid '90s and on. But which version, which iteration? Man, I don't know. I have a soft spot for the animated Spectacular Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, love him.
That was what was his name? Josh Keaton that voiced him. That one.
That was a good show. Very underrated.
I don't think people gave it a shot, and including myself, to be honest. I didn't watch it until after it was canceled.
After it was canceled, same here.
Wait, which one?
The
Spectacular Spider-Man. It's on Disney Plus.
Is it? Yeah,
I think so.
Because that was technically owned by Sony for a while, and or whatever. That animated series, I think a lot of people did give it a chance because of the animation style, and it just looks like it's cartoony.
Yep.
I don't.
The stories, man, that they touched on.
Yeah, dude.
Holy crap.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's why I was hyped when I saw him in the teaser trailer for Spider-Verse. I got excited.
Oh, yeah. And I thought it was really good how they handled the Venom saga. You'll see in every episode as he's wearing the black suit, the little white spider starts to change.
Expand, yeah.
And they even on one episode mirrored what Tobey Maguire's black suits was, where it had more of the silver webbing.
Yep.
But yeah, throughout the episodes, it starts to form the actual Venom symbol. So by the time he goes to Eddie Brock, that's what he's wearing.
So when was this show going on? Because I don't remember this at all.
08, 09. It was during the latter. Yeah, so after Spider-Man 2.
So I was
This one was on like Disney XD and stuff like that.
Well, I was too enthralled in learning how to DJ and shit. Like I was just starting to do that. You know what I mean? I was starting to get into that world. So like my life was music, DJing, making music on fucking Fruity Loops and all that shit. So like 08. I mean, of course, I watched TV. I'm not going to sit here and be like, I was too good for TV. But
it wasn't like the golden age of TV like we are now.
Oh, yeah, no, either,
like right now, we're experiencing really good television.
Yes.
I don't remember this at all.
It was, like I think they marketed for kids, which is crazy considering, like I said, the stories
in there,
that they touch on. But, I was already in my mid-20s, I think, during that time, and I was at my party stage. I lived in a party house when this thing came out, so I wasn't watching this. But a couple years later, I got a hold of the DVDs and watched it. And oh man,
yeah. See, I'm not a super huge Spider-Man fan myself. Like, I got this is like me and JoJo kind of deal. If you haven't noticed, and then me and my art piece that I love there, that rabbit type deal, but. I
love that rabbit too.
JoJo's like a Spider-Man guy, and I'm a Deadpool guy, and it just so happens that of course there's a whole Spider-Man and Deadpool fucking saga and shit. I love that shit. Like, I'm not a huge fan of Spider-Man. He's just not my favorite hero kind of deal. But I do love me some Green Lantern. That's my man's right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll sit back and take a backseat to this conversation.
Oh yeah.
Well, see, like. Green Lantern, I think him and Aquaman, they're two of my favorite DC characters. I fucking love them both, but Green Lantern is probably like, if you were like, which one's your favorite? And be like, okay, it's Green Lantern.
Yeah.
I like the concept of it, you know what I mean? The whole concept of just the willpower and all that bullshit, fucking cool.
I think it's really something that's gotten bigger and bigger over the years, and I think after Ryan Reynolds' movie failed, it just kind of everyone backed off from it. No, I think so Green Lantern for me was a big one because I mean I didn't, so I'm a Kyle Rayner fan. I came into it when it was Kyle Rayner, and I gravitated to it because it was Kyle Rayner. So for me, what was it? So Kyle was he was half Mexican. He was an artist. He was a daydreamer, you know, and he had like the longer hair, which at the time that's what I was sporting.
Yeah.
And reading what he went through, because Hal Jordan's cool and all, but he was like an old man at the time. I didn't relate to him as I could relate to Kyle Rayner.
Yeah.
So for me, it was really a lot about the character. I already knew what the Lanterns were at the time. I just didn't care.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, until
I feel you.
I read the issue where Kyle Rayner became Green Lantern, and from the first episode, or first issue, sorry, I was hooked.
Yeah,
that was it.
See, I don't know. Like, I'm not. I mean, I think JoJo's the same way as me. We're both not like super big DC fans. You know, there's one thing you'll hear in every single one of our podcasts. It's really just like kind of fucking with people. But,
Fuck Batman.
you know, it's just one of those things. Like we say with great exclamation, "Fuck Batman," because
he's the Chuck Norris of DC. I like to say
he's the
remember those Chuck Norris jokes and quips and one-liners and whatnot.
I love those jokes.
I think if you replace Chuck Norris with Batman, I mean, everyone freaks out over it, and so it suffers too. Ironically too, because I have a lot of friends that love Batman, hate Superman, and they have valid reasons, but a lot of it is because he's overpowered.
Yeah.
At one point, until the late 80s, he was really overpowered. There was nothing he couldn't do.
Yeah.
So how do you connect? How do you see yourself in that? And no one can.
And that's my exact problem with most of DC's stuff. And it's not that it's the complete problem with all of their catalog and everything. You know what I mean? Like, because of course there are times when you're trying to read that kind of thing. You know what I mean? I love Green Lantern because it's a complete fantasy of it. Of course, I fucking John Smith, right? That's his fucking name, right? The black dude. Anyways.
John Stewart.
John Stewart. Yeah. Why did I say Smith? Yeah. Anyways, you know what I mean? Like, I like the badassness of their shit, like what they do with that in a complete fantasy, because that's what it really is. And the reason I like Marvel more is because their shit is more down to earth. I can relate to that more.
Yeah.
Like,
they don't make up cities as much as Gotham or Metropolis. Central.
I would say like part of the reason both of you would relate with Spider-Man is because of his personality, how much you could see yourself being that like person. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because
both my parents are alive.
Well, they are.
And so, I can't say for either Spider-Man either.
Right.
But No, I get it. Yeah, there's a connection. There's something you relate to, and as awesome as it is, I can't relate to a billionaire who's lost his parents and using that anger and focusing his anger into the criminals of Gotham City. I just don't connect that way.
Yeah.
But Peter Parker, high school kid, nerd, he got picked on. He's the photography
crush on the popular girl.
And that everyone relates to, connects to. So I think I see it. But more so these days, I feel like everyone's put Batman on such a pedestal. That I've lost interest.
I think that's part of our thing. Agree. That's part of our thing. Is like that Batman is put on such a pedestal. It's always, if he has prep time and
if he has prep time,
he's got all the money in the world. He knows every fucking martial art.
Argument.
He's fucked every woman on a fucking 7-city block. He knows every fucking position. Dude, nobody gives a fuck, bro.
I loved Batman because he's a human, right? And working amongst all these superhuman and gods. And that's it. He just has his smarts, right? And you appreciate that. You don't need powers to do good. Turning his tragedy into justice, that it's an admirable, but you don't see that anymore. It's all about the gadgets and the iteration of the Joker,
how smart he can be all of a sudden,
and then how he can beat anyone, including whatever godlike figure, Mr. Manhattan, Dr. Manhattan,
Superman, Wonder Woman.
He's not gonna beat Superman. In no world does Batman beat Superman.
No. But the thing is, he does all that knowing he's mortal. He does all that knowing he's going to get injured or killed.
Yeah.
That's courage, right?
Oh, yeah.
Classic courage.
But see, and my thing is, though, like, okay, I want Batman to represent his courage and fight Superman, right? Let's just call it what it is right now, right? They're fighting, da-da-da. And then suddenly Superman's like, you know what, I'm done with this. And then he just puts his fist through his chest because he can. And Batman couldn't stop it if he wanted to. You know what I mean?
No. And that's the thing. I mean, and it's not about, you know, why he's doing it or what, you know, what would Superman do? You know, Batman's vulnerable. That's what I like about Batman. Yeah. So you take away that vulnerability and make him invulnerable because of quote unquote prep time, then I lost interest. I'm not into that Batman. So yeah, I want to see him get hurt. I want to see him getting close to death. That's because that's all of us if we were in that situation.
Exactly.
So I know JoJo wanted to talk about Deadpool 3.
Oh yeah, Deadpool 3 news. Didn't you? What did it say? Yeah. Blind Al and Dopinder got casted.
I know. I'm glad Blind Al's back. Blind Al,
especially Blind Al.
Blind Al.
I love Blind Al.
One of the best.
That's important because that's now giving you reassurance of how much that's just going to be pulling from that universe into this. Because I know there was that concern at that point. We only had Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds. So
they just signed casted somebody from Succession, and he's supposed to be like a major TVA agent in the movie or something.
Oh yeah,
I don't know, but now that all of this shit, maybe they can bring Hydra Bob in. That'd be dope.
He got referenced, I think, in the first one.
He did get referenced, but they couldn't call him Hydra Bob and shit. You know what I mean? Because of who owned the properties.
So hopefully
but now
they'll bring him in.
That would be amazing. I'm glad Dopinder's back in here. I hope he needs. Wait. Where's I can't remember now. Well, I can't remember where Geeta is at the end of this. Anyways, fuck Geeta. Dopinder gets bitches, dude. Dopinder's tight, bro.
True that.
That's my man's right there.
But I like it because I want to see more of that universe.
Oh, yeah.
So bring in the good
stuff.
Well,
you did see that. I don't know. It's probably on here somewhere. And you know, shout out to Daniel. He called it fucking. He's gonna destroy the Fox universe, essentially. The Fox Marvel universe.
I mean, that was convenient on how they ended the last Deadpool with him time hopping or in that what looked to be multiverse hopping.
So as the local Deadpool expert, because I don't think I've ever been wrong when anybody wants to argue with me about Deadpool, him getting the fucking time dial is huge. Yeah. There is those pictures actually up there. Those are from his main time dial fucking books, right? Where he is traveling all over into fucking different time periods and shit. I love that shit. Yeah. And I hope he uses it in every way possible. It opens up a million possibilities. And, you know, this is the kind of thing that would open up Deadpool and Spiderman, the whole Team Red shit. Like, there are so many things because Deadpool in his books inserts himself in all of these places. And it's amazing.
And it's fun.
Team Red is definitely a possibility.
Do you think that at the end of the movie, the little teleporter thing or whatever becomes a teleporter? Do you think that's a good way to introducing teleporting to Deadpool?
I mean,
did you like that phase in the comics?
Oh yeah. I love that, dude. But the thing about Deadpool is if they can do it super intelligently or they can just do it stupid, like Brad Pitt. The Brad Pitt thing where he's just boom in there real quick. That's exactly the kind of thing they would do. They would take
just a nod.
They would take a huge plot fucking point and just be like, oh yeah, fucking this is the thing, and boom, end it. You know what I mean? And that's what I like about it. And the thing with how they're doing, how they've done these movies, they've created so many possibilities, so many fun things that the movies can just do. That there's no reason why they wouldn't do it. And we've talked about it because this movie's going to be fan service, but it's going to be fan service done right.
And it's really the only character that can do it.
Really. I would agree.
Yeah. I mean,
and they're giving them the rated R too. So
it's, I've always seen it that Deadpool could always be like the flashpoint of Marvel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can redo whatever they want.
Well, they kind of have though in the books. So
Yeah.
I don't know how many of his books you've read, but like, you know, it's retcon now. He's the first to be infected by Venom, by the symbiote now. Like in the
they made that canon.
Yeah,
wow.
they made that canon. You know what I mean? So like they've changed all kinds of shit because of him inserting himself in there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, at some point in time, he becomes the leader and the benefactor of the Avengers. He goes broke. Like, you know, he dates fucking Death. You know, there's all that shit that goes on. Like, and they've given him that chance, really, in the movies. They've given him complete reign.
And I mean, and like I said, the way they ended that last one, they've opened themselves up to be able to do that. It doesn't, I mean, I think at the end of the day, we're going to see a huge changing of everything after, what was it, Battle World, the Avengers movie that they got planned? Kang Dynasty?
Secret Wars?
Secret Wars, yeah. I think Secret Wars is going to be their flashpoint.
Yeah. I
Let's
wouldn't doubt
change
it.
everything.
Secret
It's
Wars actually
recast.
might get split into 2 movies.
Yeah.
Might be that big.
But didn't it get pushed back already?
Which is smart on them.
You think
they
so?
They fired a lot of people. They fired the VFX chick, which is good on them.
And then who was the big guy they fired? Do you remember?
I guess he was like one of the head dudes at Marvel. I think I heard he actually wanted Kevin Feige fired in 2015.
Oh, wow.
And he actually held that grudge all the way until he got fired recently.
Here, let me see. I know. If I do that, it'll come up. Ooh, excuse me.
Yeah.
Ike
Perlmutter.
Who bought the studio in the 90s. Damn.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like,
There's a lot of shit going on right now. They're actually filming Captain America right now, too.
hey, you know.
Oh, yeah. They saw Liv Tyler's.
Liv Tyler's there.
Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford. What's the dude in the whole...
And then Anthony Mackie was wearing a cast.
Yeah. What's the dude that was in the Incredible Hulk and the blood got in his head?
Oh, yeah. The doctor.
The leader.
The leader, yeah.
He's there, too.
Stern.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just can't remember the actor's name.
I don't know. I'm way too hyped for that kind of shit right now,
But
bro.
I think the new Falcon was there, too.
Oh,
That was
there is a. I think it's pretty cool that they're going back to the Hulk
yes.
to
It's
connect.
about time they brought
Yeah.
back people from that
Yeah.
damn movie to make it all make sense now.
I mean, dude, the Hulk is too awesome.
Because
for
like
them
the
to not
only
give him
reference to
another.
that movie was I think in the Avengers when he was talking to Tony Stark saying, "Yeah, you should come down and visit." Blah blah blah. He's like, "Yeah." Last time I was in New York, I kind of wrecked Harlem. I was like,
They
Yeah,
had
yeah.
one recently. Did you watch What If? The Hulk
yeah.
episode? That was all modeled after the
Mhm.
yeah, because I think even Liv Tyler.
"Oh, can you imagine if he would die like that?"
Oh yeah.
Oh Jesus,
That sucked.
That'd be fucking
Yeah.
nuts. It'd be like the only way to kill the Hulk, honestly.
I mean, dude, it's the Hulk. The Hulk used to be my favorite character.
Did you watch
actually.
What If?
All the episodes? No, actually, now that you say that,
Yeah, because
I
I was like,
didn't.
"Did you see how the Hulk died in that episode?"
no, actually, I watched. I think the first 5 is what I watched.
Well, did,
And then I
like,
forgot.
Kingpin put him like self in a dart, or did he just like fly into his bloodstream and then just
Yeah, so I guess Ant-Man or the original Ant-Man,
and left some shit in his
Hank
blood?
Pym went crazy after
Gave
Hope
him
died.
E. coli. Oh,
Yeah, he was killing all the Avengers.
Yeah, he was killing all the Avengers one by one.
oh, okay, yeah. Dude,
Yeah.
those are such great stories, though. I love those stories when everybody gets killed and shit.
Deadpool
Yes.
kills the universe.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite one, dude. Punisher kills the fucking Marvel universe.
Oh, man.
It's such a fun one. I love that shit.
He actually showed up on set to film his scenes for Daredevil.
Yeah.
Pun,
Uh,
big pun.
Bernthal.
Yeah, big pun. I know. I read like what
That show's gonna be great.
they did that announcement. What was that, like last week or something?
Yeah.
Where they were like, "Oh yeah, John Barenthal's confirmed." I was like, I feel like I remember
Like we
hearing
knew
this.
he was because
Yeah.
Rosario Dawson leaked it, but this is like the official confirmation.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that I was like, this don't make no sense because I remember being like, yeah, I know he is.
Was
What?
it Happy and was it Karen?
Karen and Happy. They actually said Happy actually filmed some scenes behind.
Oh, he
the
did.
scenes.
I thought he.
So that'd be
okay.
awesome if it's true.
Yeah. I mean, I know that a big chunk of it's going to take place during the blip
Yeah.
or after the blip.
Mhm.
So that'd be pretty cool because we don't really see a lot of stories explore that aspect of what happened.
Mm-hmm.
What was it 5 years?
Yeah.
So having Daredevil a whole series take a big chunk out
Yeah,
of that.
it's supposed to be like I think 20 something episodes, but they said
Yeah.
it's gonna split them down the middle, so it's gonna be 2 seasons. They said Kingpin's actually running for mayor in that one.
Yeah, yeah.
And he said eventually he's going to kick Spider-Man's ass, which leads to the whole Team Red thing.
What are you wanting to see out of the next Spider-Man
That's
movie?
the thing. I don't know. It's weird because no
I
one knows
to,
who the fuck he is.
Yeah, but ground it.
Yeah.
Do like a
make it street level.
Movie. Yeah.
Yes.
You can bring in Tombstone.
Mm-hmm. You can even bring back Scorpion.
Yeah, you can do like a very street level type of Spider-Man and keep it friendly neighborhood.
Because Vincent D'Onofrio said he's mainly looking after Kate Bishop, Spider-Man, Daredevil, and Echo. Those are like his main threats.
Yeah, I don't want like a worldwide threat. I want a Daredevil level type of
keep it there.
Threat. Yeah. He's gonna save the universe. I guess he's leading the Avengers.
That's what I hear.
Kang Dynasty or Secret Wars.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be good. I can't wait.
I mean,
Toby and Andrew coming back as well. That's what I've heard.
You know, I still haven't even watched that one.
You haven't seen No Way Home, though?
Me and Oliver were watching it, and then he gave up on me.
Doesn't mean you had to.
I know, and I was like, I wanted to wait for him.
Good Lord.
Hey, man, I have a son, okay? I'm trying to get him to do this thing, but he's all, you know?
How was your John Wick experience with him, by the way? You watched the second one with him, right?
Yeah, we watched the first two, and you know, he's enjoying it, man. Like, it's cool, because, like I said, I think I said it in the last podcast, you know, that's his first action hero.
Mm-hmm.
So seeing, because, you know, we have the superhero thing going on like crazy. That's a whole different thing. Superheroes and action heroes are completely fucking different.
Yeah.
So seeing him like be excited about John Wick and you know how badass he was, and he was super into it, like, you know, it was cool because it's like, man, I remember feeling that though, you know, like I remember as a kid, the first
who was your action hero before John Wick?
I mean, I guess it would be Terminator, really, because like Terminator 2, I fucking love that movie. That's a great movie.
It's a classic.
You know, and I bet you if you give me some time, I'd probably come up with some, you know, like somebody else. But like, you know, Terminator 2 was the first one I remember watching. Like that's my first like, you know, action hero movie that's imprinted in my brains. You know,
that's fair.
And I love that shit. You know, Steven Seagal was watching him.
Lord, Steven.
Van Damme, we were watching Van Damme.
Yeah. Jean-Claude.
Yeah, we were a Van Damme house.
Kickboxer, baby.
Yeah, you know, like there was a bunch of guys doing that shit back in our day, and like I showed Jenny, you know, Oliver was too young, and I showed Jenny, oh god damn it, what's the name of the movie with Antonio Banderas?
Desperado?
Desperado.
That shit goes hard too.
You know, like I gotta show him that movie, you know what I mean? That's one of my favorite action movies right there, you know, and fucking Once Upon a Time in Mexico. It's a great movie too, like, you know, so it's fun seeing him kind of experience that like almost 90s and 80s action shit. Cause he love it, man. He loves it. You know, of course, he's 13 guns and fucking motherfuckers getting killed with pencils and shit.
I wonder
He's
if
all about
our
it.
parents ever thought of that while we watched our first.
Right.
They were excited for it.
They were like, "Oh, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Well, he's not a John Wayne, but
for some reason I feel like they were more lax than we are now. For some reason, considering like what they allowed us to do, or at least most of us.
Yeah, kinda. I would agree. Like, you know, he gets to play games more than I ever got to, though. That's for sure.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
But I also chose to be outside more.
Yeah.
I wanted to be outside.
Yeah, I was
more.
outside all the goddamn time.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, being outside that's what you did. Fuck, what? You want to be inside? What? No. I want to go play football.
Let's go to the park, bitch.
Let's go fucking play basketball. Let's go walk around.
Let's go play tag.
Let's go throw rocks at an abandoned building. I don't fucking care.
Let's go to the arcade. Fuck.
You know what I mean? I remember breaking all kinds. Dude, I remember there was an Old King Supers over off a Circle in Palmer Park, right?
I know which one you're talking about.
And in the back, there was a big ass CRT fucking computer screen. Big motherfucker. we're in like, I don't know, the 4th, 5th grade, something like that.
Yeah.
And like 4 or 5 of us had to pick it up, and we carry it up to the top of this stair set, and we fucking just pushed it off the top of the fucking stair set. Like,
yeah, bro,
that was the fun.
No fucks, bro.
Why not?
My brother and I, along with our neighbor, and this is in Miami, so we would go and pick mangoes and avocados from the neighborhood trees, and the people would let us. We'd put them in shopping carts, and we take it a few blocks down to a local market, and we sold. They bought, and they made a profit off of it. But we made a profit. It was, that was my memory.
Hell yeah. Do it. Why not? Shit, I feel it.
Then in the evening after, got home, showered, and did our homework or whatever, then we'd play video games.
Yeah. That was a nighttime thing for sure. Yeah, playing games was a nighttime thing, or like if it was
the weekend.
The weekend, exactly. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, no, you gotta be outside. So wait, let me get us started again, right? We'll get us going here. Then I got a question about Miami real quick. So everybody,
halftime,
get your ass going. Okay, so. Where around Miami did you grow up? Because, I mean, I've only been there one time, but I feel like I know it pretty good. And I love Miami because that's the birthplace of the music that I spin. So whereabouts were you?
I was in Little Havana, pretty much, little area. Yeah,
Little Havana's tight.
Yeah, we were just maybe like 5 or 6 blocks away from Calle Ocho. And, yeah, that was kind of
a cool place, man.
And that's pretty much primarily where we were. I moved around a lot, but we were pretty much in the same general area. Okay. Went to pretty much almost same elementary, middle school, and high school all there.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, I was down there for the Winter Music Conference when I guess that was still a thing. It's no longer a thing anymore. Whatever, but... Oh man, we were down on Collins Boulevard and all that shit, of course, and I never seen so many DJs and restaurants in my life. There's so many beautiful women walking around in thongs. I'm sitting here with my wife, like, oh man, this is the spot. There's motherfuckers spinning dope shit everywhere. We're going to mad raves. I didn't know, like, going to Burger King and you could buy alcohol. I was like, this is fucking wild, dude. What are we doing?
Also get like little shots of Cuban coffee and pastries and stuff like that, and McDonald's over there. Yeah.
See, like, I got fucked up. So, for those that don't know, Colorado is high elevation.
Yes.
All right? You don't just come here and start drinking and smoking when you come from sea level.
No.
That's not how it works here.
Nope.
But if we go to sea level, we're champs. All right, that's how it works. You know what I mean? Like, you go down there, you can drink and smoke all day, and I could. And I did. So, me and a buddy, we're up all night. We're fucking drinking. We drank a whole bunch of fucking Bud Light and a big-ass thing of Jack Daniels. Fucked up, right? Wife wakes up, she wants to go get breakfast and shit. Cool. I'm with it. I don't know where the fuck we went. All I know is we walked, right? And we're at our table that's like a little higher than this, and so we're in like bar stool kind of seats that have like the tiny little backs. Like, what is with those seats that have like 5-6 inches of a back? I don't understand it. It's stupid. But I'm fucked up on one of these. So I'm sitting there, dude, and I'm leaning. I'm off to the fucking side of this thing. Jenny keeps trying to keep me up, of course, but I fell out of the chair, dog. I got messed up in Miami, bro. I had fun down in Miami. I was tore up. I apparently offered some kid alcohol.
Oops.
Hey, hey man, I guess he needed money for his basketball team. I'll give him beer. Hey. I was tore up. Dog. I was having fun down in Miami, bro, for real.
It's fun, man.
Never been.
I've
been to Tampa though.
Yeah, it's just it's at the time especially. I don't know. It was pretty crazy and chaotic, Yeah. And it was really hard to get a heads up and work and all that stuff. And my dad was already living in Colorado, and he convinced us to move out over here. And cost of living was cheaper. I mean,
it was cheaper. It was better.
It's still cheap compared to Miami for sure.
Yeah.
And I love Miami. I still got family and all my lifelong friends over there. But usually when I do go down, I am maybe like 2 days before I just want to get back on the plane.
Yeah, you make home where you want. You know what I mean?
No, and it's just there's tons of other places I still want to visit, and so I don't go to Miami as often as I used to, but when I do, I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I'd rather,
You guys ever go down there and play music?
No. I mean, when I was playing music for the first time, the first band I ever was, which was like a hardcore band, was in Miami. It was only around, we only did it for like a summer.
Yeah.
Like it was the year after I moved out over here to Colorado.
Not the best place for a hardcore band, that's for sure.
It had a pretty decent crowd. We did a couple shows. One was like a after school function for like a high school or whatever. And so there was a lot of kids there. And then another one was for some club, some seedy club somewhere in downtown or whatever. But that was it.
I mean, I'm sure there's some crazy places down there, dude. There were some places I was kind of scared to go to. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of place you turn down the wrong street. You're just like, fuck, I'm about to get my ass beat.
What's cool is like you can be walking in a really fancy, rich neighborhood and then turn one block and you're in the ghetto.
Yep. Well, dog, I remember this dude had a fucking felt-covered Lamborghini. I was like, what? Like, that's a thing? What?
Yeah, dude, like what?
Why would you do that to your car? And that's so awesome. What the hell? But you know what my first question was, though, is how do you clean that?
Yeah.
What do you do?
Put that in the garage.
You just change,
like a OneDrive thing?
Yeah.
right? Do you change the felt or something? Like, what the fuck? But, that's fuck you money.
Yeah.
That's the definition of fuck you money.
Mm-hmm.
That's the kind of money I want, And I wouldn't do that, but I want that kind of money. If I wanted a golden hammer, I could make it, but I wouldn't do it,
Yeah.
Facts.
Just cause. Why not? But a felt-covered Lamborghini?
Yeah, that's definitely fuck you money.
Like
Yeah.
that's a statement. You know what I mean? That's a statement. That's the guy who's walking up to the fucking club and he's trying to say, I have the most money here.
And he could take the biggest risk.
Big dick energy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is, though. It is. And he probably has the smallest penis, but it is big dick energy, I guess it's just how you fucking swing it.
Yeah,
Don't matter how big it is, right?
Exactly.
Yep.
These motherfuckers. Damn, them bitches down there are hot, bro. For real.
Hey, man.
They are, dog.
They build them different in Miami.
You know what I was telling, though? I was telling my buddy, man. I was like, what's funny, though? Like, in this country, you go certain places, you're like, people like me, you're a different race, right? You go to Colorado, you're brown, you're Mexican. For sure, right? Mexican. You go to Florida, you look like me, Cuban.
Yeah. Well, and it's also, that was the biggest thing I had to get used to moving to Colorado for the first time ever was I felt like a minority,
Yeah.
That was that,
Right out of place.
Yeah. And because in Miami, I was in the majority.
Yeah.
Whether it's Cuban
Yep.
or Colombian, Puerto Rican, doesn't matter. You were,
Yep.
non-white.
Everybody was Latino. I know. But you come up here, everybody's white.
I was like, oh, okay.
That's weird.
Yup. Everybody's white. JoJo knows.
Yep.
We both grew up with mostly white friends.
It's not lying.
It is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, it's cool. I'm not tripping on it. That's why we don't trip on the white peoples. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
But and then, like, you go to New York, though, and people, you're going to probably be Puerto Rican. That's just what it is. Like, you go to certain parts of the country, you're different. You're different browns.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I don't care. I can't speak any of the language, so it doesn't fucking matter. Everybody always asks me, like, I have motherfuckers come up and just start speaking Spanish to me. I'm like, oh, you thought I was Mexican. Nah.
That was also another part, like meeting Mexicans that, are third, fourth generation Mexican, and they don't know Spanish at all.
Yep.
Like not even a little bit.
It's me.
Where I grew up with, I went to bilingual schools.
Oh yeah.
So that was an interesting thing that I never thought I'd think about when I was living in Miami. Just
yeah, I mean,
the little things.
It makes sense because down there they definitely speak a lot of the language, and I don't understand that shit. All I know is hey, like shit. Like I remember though the weed down there was trash.
Oh yeah,
it was bad.
Yeah. Damn,
I was pissed. I was
disappointed.
I was, dog. Like
that was back when you can get what you can get.
We had just gotten medical and shit out here, so good weed for good prices. We go down there, it's shit weed for shit prices. I was like, this
Get what you
fucking
get.
sucks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what was I gonna do? Not smoke weed?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm in Miami. The fuck?
For real.
What are you gonna do? But you know what I want to do is I want to see what Bam Margera's doing here though.
Smells like a random Reddit shit to me.
It seems like he's freaking out. Seems drunk.
It sounds like Bam to me.
Drunk and pissed.
What is he saying? Can you make out?
All I heard was why you make me wait fucking 5 days. Anything other than that is a bunch of question marks.
I didn't understand.
Can you add captioning?
They're still trying to decipher that.
Right?
No. What? Hold on.
It's wrong.
Oh my! I want to see Daddy now. Maybe we should be fighting. No, but I want to see Daddy now. Your makeup is on mine.
It sounds like he's doing a really bad British accent.
Yeah, the stomp gets me.
What's he wearing?
Dude, I can't. Yeah.
Ghostface?
5.
I understand the why you make me wait fucking 5 days. Everything else, he's what the hell, dude? He's got to be fucked up right there, man.
Yeah.
Man,
when you think he's getting on the right path, he takes 10 steps backwards.
I don't understand, man. I mean, I understand, of course, but it sucks, dude. I wish that guy could get help. You know what I mean? I don't know what he needs to do, but I hope he can get help.
Yeah.
Come on, Bam. Get your shit together, bro. And now we're going to watch bitches fight in honor of Bam Margera. Respectfully, right? All right, bitches, you can fight now. What do we do?
Ooh.
Oh. Not much going on here.
It's the typical hair grab it.
One punch was thrown. Got a lot of yelling. A lot of walking around.
I'm waiting for these hands that she has.
I'm waiting for a titty to pop out.
Hey, come on, titty.
Oh!
No! That ain't hands.
No!
That's not hands. That's not hands. That's not hands.
Not ready.
And I'm done smoking.
What the fuck? How did it get through her pants so easily? The black pants.
Boy, black pants, bro.
Dude, that's straight doo-doo butter, bro.
Straight caramel fudge all over your black pants, girl. Ugh.
What?
Not the good kind.
I wasn't ready for that, bro. Who?
Well, nobody was. Look at the fucking title. It says do epic shit.
Who saw fucking?
But it
shit
says she has hands.
I didn't expect her to shit her pants in any way. In any way, shape, or form, bro. Like that was nuts, dude. What the fuck?
That's.
How you gonna shit your pants? Oh. Like, where do you think she does it?
It's not there. It's not. I thought it was like a puddle.
You think it's a puddle?
No, well,
I hope. Nope, I don't see any brown shit on the ground.
no, she scraped her butt on the wall though. No.
Ooh.
Man.
That's way too much. That's just so much on there.
It's so like because it's all just right there, and then there's just that little bit right where she was just like kind of was tipped over or whatever you want to say in the fight.
So my question is, who won the fight?
I think the pavement won.
I feel like the other girl lost the fight.
Oh god.
You think so?
It's all over her feet.
Her feet, yeah.
Her feet are doused, bro.
That sucks so bad, dude. I mean, it's imagine getting into a fight and shit in your pants, though, dude. That's fucking.
I mean, maybe that's the strategy.
Use the bathroom before you fight.
Maybe that was her strategy.
Unless you're really trying to fucking use a strategy.
Right?
Jesus Christ.
You fucking go take a shit before you get into a fight for sure, because you're gonna need it. Oh shit, that's kind of loud.
Oh boy. Karen fight.
Karen fails to take turkey from woman by force, so decides to take her trolley instead.
Her trolley.
Do we want to watch this one? I mean, it's only 13 seconds. We'll watch it. We'll see how mad it sucks or not. She was like, all right, it's all right. Fuck you. I'm taking all of this. This is the weirdest fight, dude.
It's mine now.
That feels scripted for some reason.
It's funny as
Right?
fuck.
It feels scripted.
That's such a weird thing right there. Why would you ever fight like that? Like,
And the funny thing is, the ones that seem scripted are probably fucking real because you never know in this fucking world, bro.
and you know, I mean, people are weird, bro. They do weird shit. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know what else it could be.
Oh Lord, another Karen.
Oh, I seen this. He's upset about her language. She said shit and fuck too much or something like that. Like, come on, bro. Who cares? Nobody really fucking cares. You know what I mean?
I'm just trying to go home.
Oh, excuse me.
Hey, you did.
Yeah, wait.
What happened? What'd you do? Who'd you do it to?
Nothing but
Why'd you do it?
that Ronin game coming out.
Oh, yeah.
The last Ronin.
Don't you think how like I think Spider-Man is the better game to compare it, to put it up with. Like God of War is a great game and everything, but and I mean maybe it's just maybe there's just something I don't know exactly just yet.
I gotta read the story. I haven't started yet.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, I feel you, but like I just feel like the gameplay of how Spider-Man was on PS4, it was just called Spider-Man, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You know, because that's, you know, the ninjas fight that, or the turtles fight that way and shit, you know what I mean? That was really good gameplay. It was really smooth fucking battle, you know, the way it worked and everything. I loved that. That was a great fucking game. You know what I mean? And the build of the world and everything is very similar to the turtles and shit. Why not? I don't know. Maybe that's what they're going to do with it. But when you say God of War, that's not what I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
No jumping around or anything like that.
You know what I mean?
They
Like,
said the same team. It's not they're gonna make it exact like God of War.
Oh, yeah.
Guessing.
I don't know. It just...
They said action RPG. I don't think God of War is an action
Yeah.
RPG though.
I think they're doing like a. Well, it's not, they won't be doing open world.
I don't think so. They didn't say anything about open world.
It should be, though. That would be dope.
Yeah.
Can't wait for that Wolverine open world though. By Insomniac. That's gonna
Yeah.
be so good.
I thought they canceled that.
No.
No?
They pushed it back. If anything, good. I want that game to be perfect.
I could have sworn I read something about them canceling that or some shit like that.
That and Spider-Man are the Spider-Man 2, whatever. The
Can't
reasons
wait for
why I
that
got the
one.
PS5, just because.
I heard Peter and Miles are gonna get Venomized suits in that game, which is
It
fucking
makes
fire.
sense. It'd be cool, like to get all the
Yeah,
because
all the
Miles has a
different
pretty
suits.
decent collection at this point.
So sick.
I mean,
The Miles Morales game was awesome too. It was just way too short for me.
It felt like a DLC.
Mm-hmm.
yeah?
Yeah.
It bigger than a DLC, but
Yeah.
smaller than a regular game.
Yeah.
See, I don't have a way to play it, so I didn't get a chance to play that one. But,
It was a pretty decent story.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
I like the setting. It's New York, but in wintertime, so
Yeah.
you have a lot of snow and ice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, I wanted to play it, but I don't have a console anymore. I have my computer here, you know? I just use my computer now. And, of course, PlayStation doesn't put their games on there.
Well, they last year released it on PC.
Did they?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Yeah, let's try
There
to
you
find
go.
it. Yeah.
And PC said,
But
"Bitch."
I'm also I still play Rocket League, like,
Oh,
Yeah.
you
I
know.
Yeah.
regularly. That's
I've
my
been
thing.
right now lately is Midnight Suns.
Midnight
good?
Suns, yeah.
Oh my god, I'm not a.
I'm hearing good things.
I'm not a card RPG
Yeah.
kind of guy. Like I like some RPGs, but the base stuff is kind of a hit or miss for me.
Yeah.
I took the shot at it, and wow, I am hooked. I am really hooked. I'm
Nice.
so much so that I'm focusing more on the side missions than the story because I don't want the story to end.
That's fair.
Yeah. I
That's
feel that.
fair.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I just started to play. I never played any of them actually before. Is the Lego Star Wars games,
Oh,
and it's the whole collection. It's on.
The Skywalker saga, or is it just the whole series?
I mean, hold on. I think that's what it is called, but I
I know
can't
they got
remember.
got all 9 episodes.
Yeah,
on there.
it's one that has all of them. It's on Xbox Game Pass right now, at least for PC. I don't know if it is, you know, on the actual Xbox itself.
it's a
But
Skywalker saga.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Skywalker Saga. Yeah,
Hey,
So, like,
4%.
yeah. I just started it like maybe on Monday or something like that.
Nice.
I haven't played too much yet, but like I just got into the I just got the Millennium Falcon was pulled into the Death Star We were the stormtrooper suits, and oh wait, and I just got through the trash compactor or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Yeah, I haven't gotten very far. And those are the games you got to run through them a couple of times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Exactly.
You unlock certain things, and
yeah,
have to go back and.
That's why I like that too. I like that about those games, and not that it's like that I have to play it twice, but it's fun to play it twice, or
the replayability.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's always cool. I like that, and so if you got PC, Xbox Game Pass, they're on there.
Yeah,
and they're fucking worth it. I was also trying to play, what is it called? Hold on, Atomic Heart. I need to play it some more. I didn't play too much. It's pretty cool so far. I don't know. I've been hearing a lot of stuff about it though. I don't know if you guys heard anything about that game.
Not at all.
But I heard the name around, but
yeah, it's like they're in a fucking almost USSR like dystopian world, and
Wolfenstein.
There's kind of and there's like robots and all this shit. Of course I don't know too much of the story because I haven't played too much, but it was pretty cool. I don't know, like it's a game that's cool, but it wasn't like fuck yeah, it's got my complete attention. You know what I mean? Like I would rather play Star Wars, and I know exactly what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? I know the story already, but I would suggest trying it if you're into that kind of story, because it does seem like it's going to be a dope-ass story. Like High on Life was a good story, but also a great game.
I liked High on Life so far. I think I maybe played like 3 hours worth into it, but
it's great. It's amazing. It's hilarious.
I have to pick back up.
There's some heartbreak. There's some it goes all over the place, dude. It's a good game. I fucking love that game, bro. And I gotta play it again so I can get. There's what was it, like 40-something% of the other achievements, whatever it is, 40% to finish it or whatever. What the fuck is this thing?
It's like a pencil sharpener.
Why does it look like a bird though?
Holy crap!
Like it's like a bird with a dune.
It has teeth.
What does the title say?
The Golden Finch chick. So it must be a bird. That's gross. It looks like you remember Beetlejuice and the sandworms. It looks like a sandworm in a
Tremors.
Yeah.
Big Tremors too.
With a baby penguin body, right?
In the palm of your hand,
baby.
Right?
Oh yeah, fucking. You been watching The Mandalorian?
No,
bro.
Actually,
I just caught up before I got here. Yeah.
What do you think so far, without spoiling anything?
Wow. Yeah.
Right.
I'm really digging it.
It's really good so far.
I like the direction they're taking it.
We talked about it last week. I don't give a shit about spoilers.
No.
No.
All right, I don't remember you telling me that.
Yeah, we talked about it last week.
Did we?
Yeah.
I might have smoked too much last week.
It's about the journey, not the destination.
Scroll that. What does that say?
What's this say?
Worker dies inside when she can't stop dropping beer cases on the job. Oh, something's gonna happen. Nope.
Boom.
Nope.
What is she doing?
Boom. Boom. Damn.
You are costing this fucking company money,
God.
dude.
Right?
Good God.
Fire her ass. She's done.
She ain't even trying.
Oh my God.
Jesus. Bitch, you on camera.
She's probably done more than what we're seeing too. You know what I mean? Imagine dropping that.
I don't think she's
much
dying
beer.
inside. She's doing this shit on purpose. That shit was funny.
That's what you get. That's what you get. What the fuck happened there?
Good God. Boof.
She's not trying.
Shame on them for just letting it happen.
Yeah. And she really is just, she don't give a fuck. She is not trying in any way, shape, or form. Just letting all that beer fall on her face and everything.
Good Lord.
You know, what can you do? You can't hire good help anymore.
Ooh.
I don't know what that's
is that
about.
a cover up?
I don't know.
18-month
that's a
healing
graph.
process of my radial forearm flap.
Hey,
It's fixed.
No, but the other picture is intense,
Looks
bro.
like barbecue ribs.
Yeah, I know. Why are you trying to fuck up barbecue ribs for
Fucking
me?
hungry now.
You're gross, is what you are.
Fucking hungry. That's the fuck I am.
Fucking weirdo.
Damn right.
Want to eat fucking human skin.
Lack thereof.
that 3 seconds probably took that dude like 10
hours.
Straight up.
Shout out to those stop motion cats. Jesus Christ.
Oh, I thought I had that one actually, but I don't have.
I
that
actually
one.
have that one. No wait,
Yeah.
well, I think I gave it to my nephew.
I do have 2 more. I have 2 from the Spawn. Well, no, I have 1 from the Spawn Mortal Kombat collection, and then I have the Gunslinger one sitting on my shit over there. But I also got like my Millennium Falcon. I'll have to show you some of this shit. You know, I got my Nintendo Lego set, my Millennium Falcon Lego, my you know, all kinds of my you can see my Mjolnir, that's all Lego right there. You know, my fucking lunar landing module, you know, I got a castle and shit. I got all kinds of shit, bro. Like, I mean, how many motherfuckers do you know that got Deadpool vinyl? But I also have an Aqua Teen Hunger Force vinyl. You know, people don't got that shit, dude. I got First Appearance of Carnage. That book in the middle.
Yeah, I have those too.
Yeah, I got
was looking at that.
That one in the middle is signed by Kid from Kid and Play, because that's a Kid and Play Marvel comic book. Like,
I got a Todd McFarlane signed Spider-Man.
nice.
I have a couple of them actually. Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, Todd. I need to get a Todd fucking auto, as you know. But yeah, man. I mean, I got all my that vinyl over there. Nobody else would know. That's the DJ Swamp, and all his people fucking signed it. But then, like, behind my TV, I got a square of the original film reel of fucking Enter the Dragon. You know, I got some cool shit. I feel like I got some cool shit. But I don't have this Spawn. And Spawn is what I need. I've been trying to find them motherfuckers go for like. Did you see that one he did? Was it last year or the year before that? And I mean, they did Batman in the same way, but it was that big ass cape that went off to the side. It was like probably this wide of a fucking statue. You know, still stands like a regular one, but since the cape was
its own thing
in the wind or whatever, yeah, it was super long. You didn't see that?
I saw. No, this is new, right?
Well, at this point, it's a little old now. You know what I mean?
I used to have one where his cape went off to the side. I don't think it was that long, but
I can't even remember. I don't even know how to describe it. To look it up. Let's see what we can find here real quick. Because, like, he did the Batman one. It's kind of like that, but
yeah,
it's more like that, actually, but in figure form.
But as Batman?
Like this, you know, he did Batman too.
Yeah.
So he did Batman, and he did a Spawn one like it too, but it's just like this, essentially, though. You know what I mean? But it's Spawn. I want to get one of those. They're fucking expensive, dude. They're hard to find. I can't even.
They're still moving forward with that movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a bigger budget.
Yeah, bigger budget now.
Which I'm super excited for. That's what we need.
Mm-hmm.
Jamie Foxx still Spawn.
As far as I know.
Yeah, just double checking.
I don't think they've said anything about him not being Spawn or anything. They haven't announced.
Yeah,
is John Leguizamo?
Oh,
Oh,
97.
let's go. Oh, wait, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it
Before
says Michael J. White. Fuck, you're right.
Too much dip on your chip.
Stop. Why you fucking with me, bro? Dude,
dead.
John Leguizamo as the fucking Violator, as the clown, is a perfect cast.
That boy
I don't care what
his load.
anybody says.
No. It was perfect.
That was a perfect cast.
Load retracted.
It's fucking. I want it to be him. Yep, it's gonna be a rated R movie. Cool. Where's that one? I'm pretty sure. No. But anyway, I feel like Jamie Foxx is gonna be a good Spawn.
Oh yeah, Jamie Foxx has the range.
I mean, Michael J. White still exists, and he'd probably be better.
He voices Spawn. I'm sorry, Blade in the Midnight Suns game, I think.
Does he really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's tight. Michael J. White is the man.
I think Tony Todd's the voice of Spawn in the not Spawn, Venom in the Spider-Man 2 game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I can't wait for that game.
I'm excited. I can't wait for them to actually get this done.
Yes.
Everybody always be hating on the first one, and I don't know why. It was a great movie.
Yeah. I mean,
I haven't seen it in a while.
I was in high school when it came out, and I thought it was pretty good, but I haven't seen it since. So
no?
My opinion might change.
I watched
I remember
it.
the CGI cape. I know there was a big deal behind the CGI cape for a long, long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the CGI is bad, but I don't give a shit.
Yeah, right?
I mean, it was late
Great movie.
90s.
I was in the theater watching the Godzilla movie, for fuck's sake.
I actually liked that
I
movie.
like that
Yeah,
movie.
that one was good.
The
Matthew Broderick one?
no,
The
what-
Godzilla babies?
yeah. I haven't seen that since that came
Yeah,
out.
dude.
Actually,
I mean,
though.
they could have just not mentioned the word Godzilla, the name,
Right.
and could have called it something else.
I
and
still would have watched
and
it.
it would have been a great movie.
Yeah, regardless.
Yeah, because that's the one where they changed the complete look of Godzilla and
Yeah,
everything, right?
yeah.
And that's part of why everybody hated it, right?
They went more lizard-like.
It did look.
Yeah.
I don't know where it is right now. If you remember, they made the hand puppets.
Yeah,
I
I
had
remember
one.
having one too.
I
Yeah.
have one still.
Oh, you do?
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I still
I used
have
to
it.
have one up until a few years ago, and I would always I had like these fake plants, and I would hide them in there, and
That's a
people
good
and it
idea.
blends in, so people standing by the plant
Well-
would notice at the last minute.
So I used to have mine just chilling on the shelf, and in his hand he always had a alien. Like
Oh,
I
yeah.
just had a
'Cause he
random
had- he had
alien
that-
character.
Grip, whatever. He had those big claws.
Yeah, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And I just had a random alien, from the movie Alien.
Yep.
And I just put him in the hand. It was a fun whatever
That's what you do.
display.
Yeah.
Yeah, I must have it put away since I don't have like all the room that I used to have. Because I have a lot more stuff that's not put out, but gotta have room for life. It is what it is.
I love it though.
I try to have a lot of cool stuff around. Like that one up there is from Angus Oblong, who did the Oblongs. That's
Yeah.
Lady Deadpool's #1 right there. I have Sting and Mick Foley signed posters and a Mr. Sacco. Mr. Sacco signed.
Hey.
Yeah. I used to fucking love wrestling, dog. He's still watching it and all this shit over here, but I was like, that was life for me. You know what I mean? But that was also, Stone Cold, The Rock, and all that
Yeah.
were still the big guys and all that shit. I was 10th grade. I was coming out of it. When I was in high school, 10th grade, coming out of it, 2004, something like that. I don't know. I don't have a good perception of time right now. All I know is I graduated in 07. Let's go with that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
that works.
Because I wasn't watching wrestling by the end of that. I just can't anymore.
Hey, man, it's not for everybody.
It's not. But they did up their women's wrestling though. It wasn't shit when I was watching it.
You're still watching those Smack videos? The Smack contest?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Love
yeah.
that shit, dude. Motherfuckers fuck each other up, man. It's nuts, bro. Like, I don't know how they do it, dude. I couldn't do it.
Mm-mm.
I couldn't stand there and let some mother. Wow. Like, have you seen that shit?
No, I haven't.
You never seen the slap competitions?
Slap competition.
Show 'em
Oh,
one-
I've seen
show
a
'em one
couple
real
little
fast.
clips,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
but it's like a regular thing.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
these
Dana
are
White
these-
sponsors it now.
Oh, okay.
Like, I think
No.
that's a full episode. What? Like, dude, some of these ones are fucking nuts. Let's see. Oh yeah, Vasily right here. This dude was crazy. I don't know if this is Oh yeah, and this guy right here, he's all got synth oil in his arms, like a nasty ass motherfucker.
Oh, I've
Yeah.
seen that. Yeah.
But Vasily, that other dude, he's nuts, bro. He'll fight. He smack a fucking tire. Just
Got smacked him with the power of 1,000 lumberjacks, bro.
dude, he does too. Watch, it's hilarious. This motherfucker, I don't know why he put all that shit in his arms, and then he thinks he's gonna be
That's
all
not
dope.
muscle. That's
No.
just
It's
it's
it's really gonna make it worse, because he's got
Yeah.
all that weight to carry now. You know what I mean? Oh, look at him. My grandma hits harder than that. She's dead. All right, she's fucking dead. He hit him in the ear too. Now Vasily's gonna rock his fucking world. Boom.
there's palm in that.
But I wonder where that one is that was going around for a minute now. You know which one I'm talking about, JoJo? The guy
Yeah.
oh wait, well here's this one. Did you see? You didn't see this one? Wait, where's it at? No? Oh, come on, where are you at?
His beard was just fluffing in the wind. Jesus.
Because this guy right here got fucked up, dude. Hold on, let's see. I bet you I get swollen face. We'll get it. Yep. No, wait. I know he's not gonna fucking give me what I want right now.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
These boys don't play.
Look at
Look
that
at his
face.
face.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
Good
man. Hey,
Lord.
No
hey,
such thing was a thing.
they let
Yeah,
this guy
dude.
go for a minute, dude. Like
Look at him stumbling.
he should have been done. You know, maybe even at this point.
Dude, it's not even, he's laughing, bro. If
Yeah.
he's laughing, I'm like, I'm done. I quit. I'm done.
He
I'm
look at
sorry.
that face. Yeah, he's done.
I was gonna smack him on the Tinder spot too. Oh god.
He checked
Ugh.
out.
Look, he even kind of cut him right there on that one.
Oh, you're done, bro.
And then you see his face just starts to lob to the
Bro.
side.
done. Dude's not even budging.
Yeah, whoever
So-
that guy is crazy.
So they stopped by knockout or.
It's like, can we
what?
switch?
So I don't know how this league does it. You know,
Yeah,
there
yeah.
are the other league that I watch. They
There you
probably
go.
would have stopped this shit already. You
It's like,
know
can
what I mean?
smack him on the other side, please?
Right? Because look at it, dude. He's look at him.
Damn, bro.
This motherfucker might as well be driving a car into his face. You know what I mean?
My fucking face hurts.
What's the payout for something like that?
Right? Minus the medical bills. Not even moving.
And I mean, it's not like he's not slapping that dude hard too. That motherfucker's just tough as shit, and he's taking them hits. But look at his face. Look at how red it is from all the blood and stuff. Come on, bro.
Just know, he's like, dude, you're not gonna knock me out.
Look at him sweating though. I couldn't do this shit, dude. This is too much. To get smacked around just standing there. Ooh, that was a
That's
pretty good one.
though, yeah.
That was a good
Hey.
one. He knows.
He stunned him. But watch, he probably look at his face. Oh, come on.
God.
He
Oh,
keeps
'cause he
flinching.
moved.
Yeah, he keeps
Oh.
flinching.
He's like, I can't hear. I can't hear on my ear. Look at my ear hole. It's fucking huge. I don't know what's going on.
This dude has got like,
Smack the fucking sound out of his face.
so that was a pretty good one too, man. You see him stun him a little bit, you know what I mean? Like whoever this guy on the left is. Oh. See, when he takes the hit, dude, that it's a hit and a half, bro. That guy on the left has got a strong fucking slap.
He's still up though.
Come on.
Let me get that. Sorry, you knocked it out of my ear.
Yeah, dude. And, you know, there's like multiple leagues. You know, there's other ones like women and shit doing it, but they're not like super serious. But Dana White's got a league coming out. And whoo, man, them boys, they hit, dude. It was nuts. I watched, they had like a Ultimate Fighter type show, you know what I mean? And they did it. And the boys know how to hit, dude, for real. So here, let's get to this guy's fucking face being tore apart.
Oh man.
Yeah, look at his face, dude.
He's like, can we stop, please? I don't know English anymore.
Dude, like,
He's got a second head coming out of there.
It looks like he has another mouthpiece in his mouth.
he's gotta be like permanently damaged from that, right? Like,
Bro, all of his thoughts on that side of his head are gone.
dude, no, what are you talking about? They're weighing heavier on that side. That's where he thinks now, you know?
God.
Like, this motherfucker, he's got a second part of his cheek now, you know what I mean? Like, dude, his face has gotta be tore up
His
on the
face is
inside.
pregnant.
You know what I mean? It's nuts, dude. And it's fun to watch. It's just like,
It's like a squirrel with nuts in its.
it is though, dude.
Yeah, Harbor
And look at
for
him.
the winner.
He's just standing there like, okay, we're just going to keep, like, they keep going, I do believe. And this fool, he don't give up. But damn, dude, his face gets tore apart. Let's see where we at.
Like, I applaud his effort and his fucking,
Yeah.
Yeah, look at him take a bunch of these hits. And now look at his face.
I'm hungry.
It's like a bad peanut allergy.
Dude,
Yeah,
he's
dude.
got a second eyebrow. You know what I mean? Like,
The boy got second everything on that side. Good
It's-
Lord.
I don't know how they shouldn't have let him keep going. Like fucking 3 minutes ago, according to the time on this video, you know what I mean? He shouldn't have kept going, but they're rushing, man.
Money must have been good.
They're rushing. But I also watch Russian bare knuckle boxing too, so them boys are crazy, man.
They are crazy in Russia.
They're crazy. But shit, man, I appreciate you coming on, bro.
Yeah, no, thank you for having me.
Yeah, we'll have to
Love
have
it.
you on again. I hope you pretty had fun and
Hell yeah.
you know, since you have, I'm sure you want people to go listen to your music. Please tell us where we
plug 'em.
can and all that shit.
Yeah, so Current Failures, we haven't had a show since last year, so we have our first one April 22nd at Bar 404 in Denver, and then here in the Springs, we got Legends Rock Bar on the 29th of April. And then the Sleights, we have some big tours coming up, and then in May we'll be in the West Coast, all the way down to Las Vegas for punk rock bowling.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
And
nice.
so both bands, the Current Failures and the Sleights, we have music everywhere.
Oh,
Sweet,
yeah.
dude.
Make sure you guys check them out wherever you can, you know, whatever you do. And, you know, make sure you join us on the, 2 hours to bedtime. The fuck? I don't know what my phone's trying to tell me, dog.
Saturday night.
Don't
Anyway.
forget to like, comment, subscribe on the YouTube page, guys. You got the Spotify. Feel free to subscribe on there as well.
Make sure you join the group on Facebook.
Join the group. Got a few more subscribers left till the giveaway, so let us know.
Yep. And it's always good to be here. So peace the fuck out.
Later, guys.